We're gonna change to a bit of a more fun thing though, guys. There is a video of a brand new game, another interesting, awesome looking indie game, and I've been wanting to watch this since someone brought it up the other night. This is a non-pay-to-win ARPG game that puts Souls-like mechanics into the game. So it's a mix between Dark Souls and POE, is what I've heard. It's called No Rest for the Wicked. I definitely wanted to watch this. I've been waiting all day to see this, guys. You have no idea the level of pain I went through today not watching this video, just so I could watch it with you guys. So if you guys enjoy it, let's get into it. Something fun. Are we pirates? Wait, is this a pirate ARPG? Dude, that's even better. That's even better. Good Vibes, how you doing, buddy? This is Good Vibes sent me this video, by the way. Guys, give him a big hug. I love the art style. The art style reminds me of V Rising.
Hey everyone, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Gennady.
We founded
How's the sound, everyone?
during the rise of independent games in 2010.
Back then, there weren't all that many modern Metroidvania games out there. And so we created Ori and the Blind Forest.
Wait, this is made by the makers of Ori? Holy shit. These guys are legends. Like, Ori and the Blind Forest is apparently like one of the best games of all time that I've never played. I count it as a personal failing that I've not played Ori and the Blind Forest yet. And they're making this game. This is okay. All right. Good Vibes. You were burying the lead, man. He didn't tell me this part.
Ori became a huge success with gamers and critics alike, and it helped spark new interest in the genre.
Our next project was supposed to be something totally different, because for over 20 years we've been playing action RPGs religiously.
Yeah,
and
I love ARPGs.
Of where this genre could be taken next.
We play RPGs in here all the time.
At the same time, we felt that we could do even more within the Metroidvania genre, and so we embarked on making Ori and the Will of the Wisps. We ultimately shipped another game that was incredibly well received.
How was Ori 2 versus Ori 1? Does anyone know? Anyone who's played Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisps, how was it disappointing, or was it just as good, or what? Let me know if anyone has played it.
And that we're deeply, deeply proud of.
But we had
looked
never
great.
forgotten about our dream of creating our own action RPG.
Yes.
We have left our mark on one genre before. Now we hope to do the same for action RPGs.
And I love ARPGs. Like I love Metroidvanias as well, but Metroidvanias hurt my hand more. So I play less Metroidvanias just in general, because I can only play like one good Metroidvania at a time. It'll take me like forever to get through it. But ARPGs, those I can generally play all the live long day, because those don't like destroy my hand nearly as much. So, you know, this kind of quality for an ARPG, dude, I am in. Let's see it. Let's get into it.
Our story begins 841 years after the Embrace. King Harrow is dead.
Okay.
And he's to be succeeded by his young and untested son Magnus.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Rumors of the return of a great plague, known as the Pestilence, are starting to emerge.
Uh-oh. Zombies?
Magical Celine, a ruthless figure in the church, sees the Pestilence as a chance to prove herself. These forces converge on the backwater of Isola Sacra, where rebel groups and the provincial government fight for control amid the isle's crumbling ruins.
Okay.
As a Sarim, a member of an ancient sect devoted to defeating the Pestilence, you're sent on a merchant
We're the
ship
rebellion.
to investigate.
Okay.
En route, your ship comes under attack from a rebel group known as the Risen.
No, never mind. We're not the
The
rebellion.
battle leaves the vessel battered and badly damaged. The
Okay.
ship stands little chance as it limps towards the shore, and it is torn apart on the rocks at sea. You find yourself washed up at the shores of Isola Sacra, bruised and unarmed, and end up caught in the midst of both a vast political struggle and a fight for survival.
No rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. We got bills to pay, we got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. Sorry. It's a great song.
With no rest for the wicked,
Okay.
we decided to handcraft an entirely seamless world. Nothing in this game is procedurally generated.
I actually love this. While I enjoy procedurally generated games sometimes, and you know, some games do it better than others, having like I think this means that it's a purely linear, like straight up, you go through from beginning of the game to the end of the game, and it's all handcrafted. I think there's like actually a big market for those, because I think we've had so much procedural generation recently that like I kind of really miss having like a single player handcrafted experience. Some of my favorite parts of Starfield were the handcrafted levels. There's a lot of handcrafted things and quests in Starfield, for example, and those are my favorite parts of that game. Straight up, I love really lovingly made handcrafted stuff. Even if it's shorter, I do not mind if a game that is handcrafted is shorter. I still like it.
Instead of moving across a randomly generated flat plane,
Yeah.
throughout this showcase, you will notice that our world is dense,
Yep.
interactive, uses a ton of verticality, and that every inch was crafted by a designer.
One thing I like, if we watch this again, watch him attack. There's a thing I've talked about with other games, and I think you'll see what I mean. Watch this guy attack.
Inch was crafted by a designer.
Oh, whoops! I was too far ahead.
Uses a ton of verticality, and that
The hits are slower. They feel heavy. They feel purposeful. I think games have lost the art a lot of times for making the fighting feel like it actually has weight. And like, this is one of the things I really hated about Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Nothing in that game felt like it had actual weight. None of the gunshots, none of the melee attacks, nothing. And that's why the combat just looked so fucking lackluster to me. And this game is, again, the exact opposite of that. And it makes me, just from my first like 3 minutes in, we're at the very beginning of watching this, that is already heartening. Absolutely. MMOs, a lot of times, has that issue. Correct, Beefy. And I like MMOs, but you are absolutely right. A lot of times, that is an issue with MMOs, for sure. And Rach, all the love, my friend. Hopefully we'll catch you soon. I'll be on tomorrow. Can't wait to see you.
every inch was crafted by a designer.
Yeah.
You'll be well served, always paying attention to your surroundings too.
Okay.
There are secret areas just about everywhere that usually reward you. with
Love
precious
secrets. When a game incentivizes me to look into every nook and cranny, I am only happier. Every single game that rewards exploration is just a better game, in my opinion. Straight up. One of my favorite parts of Pal World, and one of the reasons I played so much Pal World, is because it is so incentivized to just go walk around. Go to areas you've already been, and try to find every little small nook and cranny and find a new egg, or a new treasure chest, or a new shiny, or whatever. And even in a game like that, and that is a very, very, there are a lot of procedural generation in that game. But it actually has a lot of linear parts. I think the world in Pal World is completely the same as everyone else playing it. And I think that might be one of the reasons.
Loot in No Rest for the Wicked is randomized.
Okay.
It ensures that every player has their own unique experience, and that
That's
every
good.
time you explore an area,
That is the
you might just
ARPG
finally get
feel.
the last gold ore,
Random
or
loot.
new battle axe you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
We abandoned the old point-and-click model to move your character around.
Okay.
We wanted players to have ultimate control over their character. Every movement you make should feel tactile and be intentional. For that reason, we designed Wicked to be played using WASD or a controller.
Oh, knew it.
WASD for movement on a top-down. That is interesting. Okay. I feel like it might be like, depending on the difficulty level of this game, I might actually have to play it on a controller. Which, you know, all the stuff I said about, like, it won't fuck up my hand, it's gonna fuck up my hand. But this will be worth it. This will be definitely worth it. Making a server, I have no idea. Good vibes. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to afford it, but we'll see what happens. Good vibes. We'll see what happens. I'll definitely play it. So far, good vibes. This game is a buy on release. So far.
Instead of going for realism, our goal is always to create games that look like a painting come to life.
The art in this game is gorgeous. I completely agree with that.
Spent years meticulously modeling and hand painting all of Isola Sacra.
And also, it looks like a little bit of like, almost like a cell shaded type of feel. It's not exactly cell shading, obviously, but it gives me that like feel of cell shading. And this is only a good thing because like you go back to the Zelda games, right? I'm a big Zelda guy. I know everyone loves the Zelda series. And in Zelda, which Zelda game has aged the best for you? For me, it is Wind Waker. Why? Because it looks like a cel-shaded cartoon. And those graphics have never gone out of style. They're not photorealistic. So no matter how far we get in graphic fidelity and everything, the graphics in Wind Waker still feels good. It feels fun. It feels very in-setting while also looking good. And it's because it's not photorealistic. It's not trying to be as like giga realistic as possible. It's cartoony on purpose. It's actually stylized. And I really like that about this. This gives me those kind of feels a little bit. And that's a really, really good thing.
You will traverse
I like that hat.
plenty of
I want that hat.
breathtakingly beautiful environments lit with natural day and night cycles, immersed in dynamic weather.
Wait, what? That's insane for a linear game. Ocarina of
We
Time?
also
Yeah.
engineered a very special way of rendering our top-down world where you can always see so much further into the distance.
That's totally fair, Wade. I love the pirate stuff. That's why I loved it. Wind Waker is my favorite
Our goal
gameplay-wise
is
for
to
that
make
reason.
Everything as interactive as possible.
But I loved
If
Ocarina
an
as well.
object looks like you can climb it, then you can actually climb it.
Oh, that's huge. I don't think I've ever seen this
If an
type
object
of...
is too thin to walk over it, you might just need to balance your way across.
Huh. So it's like a top-down open world almost. This is very weird. I love it. This is really fucking cool. They're doing a lot with this game. A lot more than I expected. All right, let's see the combat. Let's see that visceral combat.
Right from the start, we decided to create an animation-driven combat system,
Yeah.
which to us meant that every attack you make should be carefully considered. We wanted to bring weighty, precision-driven combat.
Weighty. Precision. Every combat move has a reason. It has consequence. This is those are like the those are the pinnacles, sorry, the pillars of Dark Souls combat. They got inspiration from the exact correct thing.
To the top-down space. Combat that's inspired by several different genres,
Yep.
from ARPGs to fighting games.
Yep. Dark Souls, but yeah, that's fine.
In order to overcome an opponent, you need to watch out for telekinetic
We got to dodge. We got to dodge roll.
and then punish accordingly.
Charge attacks.
Timing, spacing, and weapon weight are incredibly important in Wicked's combat.
This
model.
looks good. This looks really good.
In A Rest for the Wicked, every single weapon has its own unique moveset
Okay.
and stats driven by RNG.
Wait, every weapon or every weapon type? I'm assuming you meant weapon type. Ooh. Well, that feels
Using
agile.
this dagger, I'll have a hard time breaking this enemy's shield. Let's try something different.
Can you dodge roll through him? Oh, there's a parry.
If you time it just right, you can parry incoming attacks, allowing you to explode.
I'm gonna be so bad with the parry. I'm always so bad at parries in every single game, but this still looks really good. Like, that parry looked like it felt good as well. Oh man,
An enemy's opening.
I'm gonna have to learn how to parry in this game. Ooh, that was a cool looking crit. That was awesome.
Gear in No Rest for the Wicked comes in 4
Claymore.
different rarities.
Okay.
White items
Yeah.
are common.
Shit.
Like in other ARPGs, they're not trash loot.
Never
Instead
mind.
made
Not
those
shit.
the most customizable. Blue items are rare. They offer only positive enchantments. Purple items are cursed. They offer very positive enchantments, but they also come with a cursed enchantment.
Holy shit. Pluses and minuses? That's such a weird thing, but I love it. This is such a good idea. I am so into this.
Gold items are unique. They are specifically handcrafted by our designers
Okay.
and offer unique.
So there are
enchantments.
uniques. Okay.
This rare claymore we found has an enchantment that increases my focus gain whenever I deal damage.
Focus is what, stamina? Or magic or what? That parry gave me a raging? Yeah, exactly.
Every weapon has a chance to drop with its own unique rune, which can then be extracted and used on other weapons. That way, players can come up with their own unique moveset.
They even added power stancing, unique movesets. Holy shit. This is really fucking cool.
You gain focus through combat. It is then used to perform rune attacks. Let's try one.
Okay, so it's like a special bar. Ah, it's the small orange. Focus is a small orange.
But every now and then, you might not even need to use your weapons to get rid of an enemy.
Oh!
Sometimes, all you need is a little push.
Hell yeah! There's environmental
Every weapon
attacks.
you'll find in No Rest for the Wicked has its own bespoke moveset, custom made by our incredible animation department. Squash and stretch and other animation principles directly inform our combat design.
Okay.
Layered on top of that, enchantments
Ooh.
that drastically impact weapon behavior,
Okay.
and our deep rune system. All of this culminates in a weapon system
I don't know if they're gonna show it, but I really hope they show us the rune system. Like, I would like to see a screenshot to see how like in depth the skill tree is and everything. That will only increase my excitement. I don't know if they will, but that sounds really good.
we feel is extremely fun and engaging and allows every player to create their own style of combat.
Right. More customizability for a game like this is
When it
hella
comes to
good.
gear like armor, there is a wide range of options, each with their own design and attributes. The weight of such items even affects your movement in combat.
Right.
For instance, if you opt in for a lighter, faster build, you can quick step out of enemies' way. Quick steps
Ooh.
are fast and don't consume a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
With medium weight build, your character
So it's the Dark Souls weight system. It is what it is. That's a good thing. That's only a good thing.
will dodge roll. Those are slower and consume more stamina.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For No Rest for the Wicked, we designed
Damn, she thick. Look at those thick thighs.
a soft class system. Instead of locking you into a character class that you then have to adhere to for the entire playthrough, we want you to have the flexibility and freedom to play as the type of character you want to.
I love this. I want to be able to customize on the fly. Absolutely. Your thigh bowl? Yeah, exactly.
And even come up with character classes we haven't even thought of.
So far, we've shown what combat looks like with a more melee.
It seems like your character class is determined by the equipment you wear. which is a very similar system to Albion Online. And Albion Online, you know, is a very interesting game, but the way that you can like do any class depending on your abilities, depending on the items you wear and stuff like that, I always found that really cool. I've only played it like twice, Albion Online, but it was like a really, really interesting system, especially for an MMO. So putting that into a single player game like this is actually genius, because that allows people to make the build that they want. And I think that's a really good thing. This is looking really good. This is looking really good.
Build. Let's take a look at how combat changes for a mage.
Oh shit, there's magic?
This character build uses a two-handed staff. We have 3 rune specials available.
Okay.
Blink, Fireball, and Nova.
Okay.
Fighting multiple enemies is always tricky. When used right, Nova can be an absolute blast.
Oh.
The uniqueness of each item
I like
you find
that.
to craft, being able to create any character build you can think of through our soft class system, and the randomized loot, all of these.
I hope I can make a berserker. I want to make like a fucking like low health, high damage, blood sucking berserker. That's my favorite build in any type of game, especially ARPGs. Oh man, please tell me I can make one of these.
Systems combine to ensure each playthrough and every player's experience is never truly the same.
No shield, double weapons. Or giant two-hander. That's fine too. What's your favorite type of archetype to play in a game like this? Good vibes and beefy. And anyone else? Lunastasia, how about you? Oh, dude! These monsters are twisted as shit. Very Dark Souls. I like this monster design. This is good.
Isola Sakura is riddled with plagued enemies known as the Torn.
Okay.
As you can see, this Torn has been left to mutate and fester and will prove particularly
We got
vicious.
a Dark Souls spinny attack.
Our best course of action is to
Very
study his
telegraphed,
moves
deliberate,
and attack
strong
whenever we
attacks.
see an opening.
And this boss fight feels epic. Absolutely. Big weapon,
Bosses
yeah.
are also quite brutal in No Rest for the Wicked. They will punish every mistake you will make.
Did you just see that? Do you see that heal? That's an Estus. We get an Estus, guys. We get an Estus. All is right in the world.
But keep a cool head, make use of all of the skills you've learned, and you just might succeed. As you can see,
Oh, he lit
No
on
Rest for the
fire!
Wicked is an intensely skill-based game. Your gear greatly influences your power in battle, but whether you die or overcome the challenge is ultimately
He's gonna die.
to your skill.
Oh! Did he parry with a fireball? Bro parried with a fireball. I love that he lights the sword on fire with his shield. He just go like this and he lights the sword on fire. That is so fucking cool. Oh, hell yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, this looks good. This looks really good.
Along your journey, you will come across the town of Sacrament,
Okay.
the capital of Isola Sacra.
Okay.
Sacrament is a war-torn place, but over the course of your journey, you can help rebuild Sacrament to its former glory.
Okay.
No, there, Gabe Serum. Hey,
Long-term
I've
goals.
never seen one of your kind.
Steel Zipper, you missed it, my friend.
In order to demonstrate that, let's
I'll
switch
show
to
you
a
the
realm
end.
that's already a little more advanced.
Enjoy. This game looks insane.
Our goal is to make Sacrament as interesting and interactive as possible.
Read about it, Mary, where that tailor's at your service. Mary, we agreed. My name goes first.
I like the voice acting.
Come have a taste.
And players will be in control.
It looks
of how
like every
Sacrament
character is
will
voice
evolve
acted.
over time. For example, After my previous expedition, I helped Fillmore rebuild his smithy.
Okay.
He now sells better gear,
Right.
and is also able to upgrade our gear to a higher
Makes
level.
sense. Yeah.
To that effect, we aim to make investing resources into Sacrament as satisfying and rewarding as investing
I sincerely hope there are Titanite shards.
resources into your character is.
Give me some Titanite. Love that
Let's take
Titanite.
a look at another way you can make Sacrament your own.
In Sacrament, you'll be able to purchase real estate.
Player housing.
Well, if you have the funds to afford it.
Hey yo.
Gone to shit.
Property in Sacrament can get a little bit expensive, but accumulate the riches and you can choose from a wide range of properties to suit anyone's taste.
Holy shit.
Your house is the perfect place to stash your loot, craft items, relax, and plan everything out for your next big run through the dangerous areas surrounding Sacrament.
I hope we can do like crafting and like alchemy. Like, dude, if they're going like this is like a very Fable style feel. I hope they go all the way. I don't know if they will, but like that would be really, really fucking cool. Like one of my like one reason I liked Elden Ring so much is because we could do things like make potions and make bombs, things like that. That was one of my favorite parts. Like I made a build. The Wolverine build was nothing but claws and items. So I just spent all of my time making bombs and stuff in that game. And I didn't use any magic on that Wolverine build at all. And it was like a pure like physical build and pure like item based build. And it was awesome. It felt really, really good to have that like self limitation on it. And it felt viable as well.
I just moved in here, so it's a little bit barren. Let's fix that.
It's called No Rest for
Out
the
on
Wicked.
Journey, you'll be able to
Steel
collect
zipper.
to harvest valuable resources, which then can be used to craft new gear, furniture for your home, or even make improvements to the town itself.
So there is crafting. There is crafting.
Catch a fish, for example, and it can be cooked and eaten, of course. But
What is it we said? Any game with fishing is automatically a better game. Any single game with any form of fishing is automatically better. W. All they need to do is add a dog or a cat to pet. I don't care what it is. I don't even care if it's not even a dog or a cat. Give me an animal to pet. That's all I want.
certain fish scales might even make for some fine armor. While I was on the shores of Sacra, I collected some pine wood. So now, let's make use of that and make this place a little bit more cozy.
There's full-on crafting in your home. That is a workbench, my friends. That is a workbench. Hell yes. Hell yes. There's some real building mechanics in
Housing
this.
is incredibly cool in No Rest for the Wicked. Since you're not constrained
This
to a
looks
grid,
great.
you can come up with some really organic looking designs. The table looks nice, but it's missing something.
There we
it's
go.
Much better.
Decorations.
While some items you can
Absolutely.
place in your house are just cosmetic, our goal is for most of them to be functional and have a gameplay purpose.
I like this.
With a range of properties to purchase and an incredibly flexible interior design system.
Good Vibes says, I love this whole game so much already. I hope it's real. Good Vibes, dude. If they made Ori, this game is real. Dude, Ori is like I said, it is, I consider it one of the best games of all time that I've never played. Just from all of my friends that have played Ori and have like talked about how much they love Ori. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Oh my god, it's crazy. Deucey Man Buddy, welcome my friend. We're showcasing an awesome new indie game called No Rest for the Wicked. Feel free to hop on in, enjoy the good vibes. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
We hope players will be able to find and design a unique place for them to call home.
Hell yeah. This looks so good. Do you like ARPGs, Deucey? And good morning, Mist. How you doing? Is there more? Yeah, there is more. There's more. Oh shit, there's an end game? Okay, I thought it was just a story.
One last thing we'd like to show you today
Okay.
is a system we call Alive. Although No Rest for the Wicked features a traditional campaign, it was important to us that the Solar Sector is very much a living, breathing world. In order to show you what that
Endless dungeon? Is this an endless dungeon? Holy shit. There's just something so fun and so special about endless dungeons in any game. Holy crap.
means, we're going to go to an area called Mariner's Keep. This is an area I've previously ventured through and explored.
However, since my last journey through here, Nif have overrun the local area, presenting entirely new threats for me to tackle and resources for me to scavenge.
That looks pretty good. That combat looks really tight.
The world of No Rest for the Wicked is constantly changing around you.
It's so funny because a lot of indie games like this, even in like showcases and stuff, one of the worst aspects of them generally is the combat. And not like it's bad, but like it needs polish, you know? Like Nightingale. Nightingale, every aspect of the game is awesome. The combat needs a bit of polish. Not a bad thing. It's early access for a reason, but that is the case. And a lot of games come across this issue, right? The combat in this game looks like one of the best parts. Like, it looks like it's already complete. It looks like they started with the combat and built other systems around it. And the combat is rightly its core. That's so good. That is so key. So good.
And each time you visit a region, you'll be faced with a drastically different experience.
So it's like a different endgame mode. New Game Plus, maybe, or something. I'm not sure. Ooh. It's a big boy attack. I want that club. That is the weapon I want to use. Just giant bonk.
And No Rest for the Wicked.
Oh, that was a trap. Oh, that's so
You
good.
never really know what to expect.
That trap is insane.
For those of you who asked about Endgame, yes, we've got you covered. While we don't want to give away too much at this point, once you reach the Endgame,
I feel like
you
this
can
is an
enter the
endless
Saren
dungeon.
Crucible.
Yep.
This is where you'll have to test your metal against some of the toughest enemies within No Rest for the Wicked.
Was it a boss rush? Maybe both.
Our goal is and always has been to create a very different action RPG, one that will hopefully move the genre forward. We believe that Moon Studios is in
Yeah.
an incredibly unique position to deliver on this vision. We have some
I feel like that's exactly what this game is going to do. This looks insane. I might have to play this before I even go near the Ori games. This looks just so much more up my alley. And I like the Ori games. They look awesome. But this looks even more up my alley.
of the best talent in the world united behind this. And we're not afraid to take the risks that need to be taken in order to change up the status quo.
Holy
We've put an
shit.
incredible amount of blood, sweat, and tears in this project. And now we're at a point where we need your help to shape and build Wicked into the best game it can possibly be.
Therefore, we'd like to invite all of you who love this genre, who grew up with it the same way we did, and who are excited to see a new take on it, to join us on this journey. And so we're happy to announce that we're going to be launching No Rest for the Wicked after all of these years into Steam Early Access next month on April 18th.
Holy shit. Dude, I thought this game was like 2 years away. I can play it in a month? What the... Okay, alright. Dude, let's do this right now. Before I forget. No Rest for the Wicked. Where's the actual game? I don't want the bundle. Oh, there's another bundle of other games that is... God damn it, Steam. No Rest for the Wicked. Why is it not coming up? Wait, is it not on Steam? Is there a link I'm missing? Good vibes. We'll watch the rest of the video. Maybe there's another link.
Over the course of early access, we'll be tweaking, patching, and balancing.
I just wanted to give it a wish list and a follow.
And you will also see major content updates throughout development until we...
Okay, so Steam Early Access. Apparently there is multiplayer. Update 2 is the breach, whatever that is. And then more updates after that.
Keto 1.0 release.
Can you PM me that link?
We're planning to release
on Discord
as well.
Wicked has been built from the ground up with multiplayer in mind. So the first of these major updates that we will be releasing in early access will be providing you with an innovative multiplayer experience, allowing you to play Wicked alongside or even against your friends.
Our second
co-op and competitive arena. Absolutely so good.
Major content update will bring all new regions to Sakura, new enemies, narrative updates, and so much more. With
big
story,
DLC style,
system, and gameplay content updates to follow thereafter.
Your support and feedback during this very critical part of early access really does make a difference. No Rest for the Wicked begins a new era for Moon Studios, and we're committed to this project for the long run.
We're incredibly excited about what will be in No Rest for the Wicked already in
this
day
looks
one of
insane.
Early Access, and we can't wait to show you all the stuff that will follow in the months to come. Once the showcase is over, be sure to tune in to your favorite media and content creators for the hands-on impressions of No Rest for the Wicked immediately following this showcase.
Oh, what? Okay. I mean, this is cool, but man, I'm not gonna watch anyone playing this game. We ain't watching shit. I'm going into this completely blind. I love Zizarain. I love Asmin. I love Riker. Riker's a good guy. But I ain't watching shit, man. I am going to play this myself. Yeah, no spoilerinos. Exactly. Exactly, good vibes. I ain't watching anything, dude. I'm going to wait until the 18th. I'm going to see if I can sign up for one of their betas, by the way. I'm going to go to their website after stream tonight, good vibes. And I'm going to see if I can join in on one of these, like, creator showcases and stuff. I'm probably too small. Because, like, dude, Lyric is huge. Like, a lot of these people are, like, giga huge. Which is awesome for them. But, yeah, I'm going to see if I can get into it as well.
Showcase.
We can't wait to see you all on April 18th.
Yeah. That'd be massive. I would love that. Dude, this looks so good. Holy shit, man. The music is so good as well. I'm in, man. You son of a bitch, I'm in. You absolute crazy sons of bitches. I am 100% in. And look at that, man. This gives... Dude, if nothing gives you the Dark Souls feel, this should give you the Dark Souls feel. When was this video? 1 day ago. Okay, thank God. Alright, so I'm not too late on this. Dude, good vibes? I want you to know, good vibes. You're brand new to this community, man. And somehow, you nailed my exact kind of game that, like, really excites me. An indie game that is like a Souls-like, that is like a Souls-like, that is like an ARPG, tight controls, dodge rolls. Dude, this is my jam. This is my jam. I'm so excited for this. Holy shit. Oh my God, man. I'm even going to give GameSpot a thumbs up. That's how good this is. I hate giving game journalists a thumbs up when they're not like, you know, someone like Bellular that's an independent or something. I have to give this a thumbs up. This is that good. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Yeah, this is good. I'm very excited.